Hey beauties, my name is Chanel. Today I'll be showing you guys up on this amazing product that I have on today. I know each and every one of you guys that are watching here either have some wigs that have either holes in it, and sometimes they be the best ones. It be the best wigs that end up having like a tear in your lace, or you either stain your lace from dyeing your hair, or you either over process and bleach your lace, or you don't know how to bleach your lace, but you want to make sure that your part is popping. Well, girl, let me tell you something. You can definitely get the Perfectline 2-in-1 water resilient lace wig knot concealer. I love this thing. This thing is a lifesaver, okay? She is so bomb, y'all. This wig was one of my favorite wigs. It had holes in it. It covered my holes. I never bleached the knots because I did not want to bleach the knots. I love the hair so much that I want to prevent any like shedding that may occur later on, because I wanted to like last like for a long time. So I never like bleached the knots. But what happened was I'll get these little ant looking things every time I take pictures. Even when applying makeup on it, it still would show. So what I used this. I used the 2-in-1 water resilient lace wig knot concealer, and girl, bomb. You got to get it. You gotta get it. Alright, you guys, so the product that I have here is by Perfectline Swiss, which is water resilient and a knot concealer. So this right here gives you the perfect like application of your part, which you guys can see here. I'm not going to show you just all that yet, but what I am going to say, you guys, is you don't have to worry about sweating out the product. Usually what I'll do is I'll use some concealer and kind of like conceal those knots, or I'll either bleach the knots. I didn't have to bleach no knots here, and this is an old wig that I got on today. I did have some holes. It did cover the holes. And it did give me like that natural scalp looking appeal without me applying so much makeup, and it doesn't transfer onto my hair or like my cap if I'm wearing a cap as well. Girl, this is like literally a lifesaver. I did get it in 2 colors, but I did use the color tan. I feel like the color tan matched me perfectly. Not only that it hides the actual knots, you guys, but you don't have to do no tinting as well with nothing. Like, you don't need to tint, y'all. You don't need to tint. You don't need to bleach. You don't have to worry about it like sweating off and having to reapply, or it kind of rubbing off. Now if you're asking like, okay Chanel, I already bleached my knots, but I do happen to have a wig that I think it would be perfect for, am I able to still use it on it? Yeah, you guys, you definitely can. You can even use it on bleached knots as well, and it will still work perfectly fine. Say like if you have a 613 hair and you went ahead and bleached it, we went ahead and dyed it all red or something, like a bright color, right? And the lace got stained, but with the water resilient lace wig knot concealer, you definitely could use it and it would cover up the stained lace. And you don't have to worry about, oh, I need to happen to get a new wig, or this is that and the third, or the wig is not going to look good on me. I feel like, oh my sis, you guys going to love this one. This is definitely a lifesaver for sure. Quickly speaking about application. So application can last from anywhere from 1 to 4 weeks, and then you could just go ahead and reapply again. One thing is that I love about this is that even though the application can last up to 1 to 4 weeks, I definitely feel like it's a great investment, because with makeup you reapply like every time you are going out, or like every other day. So with this, 1 to 4 weeks I think is a perfect time frame, coming from reapplying like every day or every other day. Another thing that I should include that's really important is that it comes in 5 different shades. If you happen to get a shade that doesn't really fit you, you can go ahead and kind of alter it with your foundation, and it'll definitely stay that way. So I did love that as well. But the tan was absolutely perfect. I did went ahead and add a little bit of concealer to kind of like alter the shade and kind of get it the perfect shade. But other than that, I absolutely love it. Can't believe how beautiful my part is looking like. I'll let you guys be the judge, and y'all let me know down below in the comments, but I am absolutely loving her so far. It just took this wig way up like 10 notches, and it made it look even better because y'all see how it looked like before. Speaking of which, we're just gonna roll on to the clip of exactly how easy it is to apply the water resilient lace wig knot concealer. Alright guys, jumping straight into it. So what you want to do is grab a cup of water, and you can either heat it up or boil it up. I decided to boil up some water since I already had some water on the stove for some tea, and I poured it into a mug, and you will see me kind of like letting the water kind of chill out for a little bit. Because you don't want the water too hot, so you want to make sure it's like the right consistency when you apply it onto your wig. You don't want it to be too hot where it's like liquidy, it seeps through the lace. At that point it will defeat the purpose and the application will not be successful. So you don't want to have your water too hot, and you don't want it too cold neither. You just want like the right kind of warm temperature, just so that it can kind of loosen up the product a little bit so it can glide on to the lace super easily when applying it. Once it's the perfect temperature, you guys, just go ahead and dunk in the product into the water, and once it's in there, you want to make sure that you keep it in there for no more than 2 minutes. Afterwards, you guys, you want to grab onto your handy dandy wig. So this is the wig that I chose, and I chose this wig honestly because I love this wig right here. It has so much hose. There is a whole lot going on with this wig. I'd never bleached the knots, and it looks like little tiny ants, but I love this hair. I really do. I love the texture. I love the quality. The quality is really great. So I wanted to revive it, and this was the perfect wig so we can go ahead and apply this product on. What I did was I went ahead and applied it onto the part, but I am going to go ahead and show you how easy it is to apply it to another section. So I did apply it to the middle, as you guys will see me do here, and all you want to do is just, of course, on top the product and kind of roll it on from the bottom. It's just like a chapstick, and you want to just slowly kind of press onto the lace and glide it through. If your product is gliding on too fast, then that's how you know your product is too, like the product is too hot. It's like too warmed up. You want to make sure that it's kind of cooled off a little bit. You want to make sure it's not running too fast so that it don't seep through the lace. And you want to make sure that it's not like too stubby where it's like nothing's not getting on as well. So you want to just go ahead and roll that on there back and forth onto the part that you would like to apply it to. For me, I'm going to be doing another part onto this wig, so I did do the side already, and right now I'm just doing the middle because I want to do a middle part with this wig as well. Alright, so after that I did grab on to my rat tail comb, and I kind of smoothed it out just a little bit. I didn't really like forcefully press down the product so it can go through the lace because it was already sitting on the lace, but I did want to make sure that that product set it out like a smooth foundation. Next up, what you want to do is reverse your wig right back, grab a rat tail comb, and what I did was I went ahead and start combing out the roots just so that I can get the hair to be uplifted. If there was any strands that kind of like stuck down to the product, I just wanted to kind of lift that up just to give that more natural feel. I did use the end of the rat tail comb to kind of like press onto the part even more. So the more you press onto the part, the wider you're making the part. So it all depends on how you want to make your part. If the ball is basically in your court on how wide or how thin you want your part to be. So again, if you want to have it like wider, you want to press on to, you want to grab your rat tail comb and kind of press on to your part. And then if you want it like thinner, you want to just make sure that you just kind of like brush out a little bit more, and it'll just kind of give you that more natural feel or more thinner look. Another thing that I wanted to just point out was, again, because this is like a waxed type of product, it did cover all of my holes that I had. I did have some holes at the part, and I did show you guys that earlier before, and y'all see that I literally don't have no holes anymore. It just literally covered up those holes. But yeah, you guys, that was exactly how I applied it. Super easy. If I missed any information, you guys, everything will be listed down below. The direct links to go ahead and pick up one of your very own will be at the top of the description bar, you guys. So I really strongly advise that you head on over there, because I know, I see you, sis. I know you got a hole in your lace. I know a lot of you guys are over bleaching your laces, or some people just don't know how to bleach their lace. Some people got stained laces. It's okay, it's all right. We're in this together. And guess what, you guys, Perfectline got you covered, you guys. So make sure you go ahead and pick up yours. I'm loving the product. I literally would rate it 10 out of 10, and all my babes, all my beauties, I know you guys are going to love it. So definitely pick it up right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like always, make sure you guys go ahead and like, comment, and definitely subscribe if you haven't done so. And like always, you guys, till next time, later.